Konnichiwa. Welcome to another intriguing tale from the annals of history.
A long time ago, in the Warring States period, lived a renowned poet named Qu Yuan. Born into nobility in the Chu state, Qu Yuan dreamt of a strong and united China. He dedicated his life to assisting the king, becoming the most respected minister in the land. His vision? To join forces with the powerful Qi state to counter the growing threat of Qin, the strongest state at the time. However, a group of envious officials couldn't stand Qu Yuan's influence. They whispered lies about him to the king, filling him with doubt. Eventually, Qu Yuan was ostracized, banished from the capital, and forced into exile in remote regions. Despite the hardship, Qu Yuan's spirit remained unbroken. He poured his love for his homeland into beautiful poems, many of which remain literary treasures in China to this day. In 278 BC, tragedy struck. The Qin army breached the Chu capital, leaving Qu Yuan heartbroken and enraged. On the fifth day of the fifth lunar month, he stood on the banks of the Miluo River, his heart heavy with despair. Unable to bear the devastation of his beloved nation, he took his own life by leaping into the river's churning waters. News of Qu Yuan's death sent shockwaves through the Chu people. Grief and anger filled their hearts. Determined to honor their fallen hero, they rushed to the river in their boats, hoping to retrieve his body. Fearful that fish and other creatures might devour Qu Yuan's remains, the people started throwing rice balls, eggs, and other food into the river. This evolved into the tradition of wrapping rice in leaves and tying them with thread, the Zongzi we enjoy today. Meanwhile, an old physician poured Realgar wine into the water, believing it would ward off any river dragons that might threaten Qu Yuan's body. Unfortunately, the search proved fruitless, but their efforts of respect for Qu Yuan took root. The act of vigorously paddling their boats in unison to search for his body slowly morphed into the fierce dragon boat races we witnessed during the festival. Thus, the Dragon Boat Festival was born, a day dedicated to commemorating the patriotic poet Qu Yuan. Every year on the fifth day of the fifth lunar month, people across China come together to remember Qu Yuan's sacrifice. They participate in thrilling dragon boat races, savor delicious Zongzi, and raise a glass of regular wine, not the Realgar wine of old, in his honor. These traditions serve as a reminder of Qu Yuan's unwavering loyalty and love for his country.